as I am traveling, I will not take 15 minutes. In a short, I will discuss about today's panel discussion on buttermilk and stay healthy or stay fit. So, this is a campaign already started before 6 months. And I am very happy that most of the Indians have responded positively. Most of the Indians are very proud of the activity or the campaign. At the beginning only, I want to tell that why we have started campaign. So,
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Some network issue, sir.
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, continue. Continue.
our young generation, can you
Yes.
listen me?
Yes, yes.
Our young generation have addiction, and our adult generation have addiction for the tea and coffee. So the tea and coffee causing acidity, and excess tea and coffee harm. As a result of it, we are losing our health. And what is the needed now?
You want job in hey, what is this? No,
There is
what's
some network problem. Some network problem.
no.
Dr. Renu, can you hear us? Dr. Renu?
Hello.
Hello, yes, yes, we can hear you.
I can hear. It is very clear for me.
Okay, okay.
They should continue, I think.
Yeah, I
but
want him
not
to
stop.
talk. Yes, sir, you please continue.
Yeah, very clear for me.
Okay. Okay. So, the advantages of buttermilk. The Swarnajit Singh sir and Prakash Halami will tell in better way than myself. www. So on the website, you go on the website, visit the website, and you will.
This should be done. It should not be visible. This should be clear. So the door, I think, interfere. Yeah.
I think the bandwidth is low. That is why it is getting intermittently stopped. So better to switch off the videos and one person only speak. It will be all right.
Yes, yes, yes. So next step. But already I have discussed with him. We are starting promoting the buttermilk lecture in regional language, buttermilk reels, and many other activities related with the buttermilk. Today I have prepared one letter and it will be circulated within 2 days with the signature of myself and Swarnajit Singh sir. That letter is addressed to the Vice Chancellor. And what is written in the letter? It is written in the letter that we are requesting Vice Chancellor that buttermilk is an Indian traditional milk and proved healthy by all scientists throughout the world. Improve the gut microflora. Control not only physical health, control also mental health. So, we request you, to whom I am writing, we are writing on behalf of Microbiology Society to Honorable Vice Chancellor. We are telling him, please, in your meeting, ask at least one time buttermilk instead of a tea or coffee. Secondly, promote throughout the various courses and arrange various competitions like university to produce buttermilk. And I'm sure the Vice Chancellor will cooperate us. Why? I have written that this is a national service. When we are propagating the buttermilk, we are responsible for improving the health of young generation and health of adults. In short, we are serving the nation. That's why we have to serve the nation. Now you see, although the Prakash Halami and Swarnajit Singh sir will focus the life benefit, I will tell you the limitations. That is, the buttermilk available in the market, in the bazaar, whether it is good for health, people are asking the question. For example, Amul buttermilk is available. Many other agencies are there. They are selling the buttermilk in the market. Whether we should consume it, I will say that it is containing the same microflora as related with the fresh buttermilk. But usually available in the market, that is sold, chach is sold in the railway station. It is a more salty and salt increases blood pressure. So generally do not regularly take buttermilk from the market. Occasionally you can take, but regularly you should take a fresh buttermilk prepared at home and should not be too much acidic. Otherwise, it will increase acidity. That's why, or it should not be tangy. It should not be fermented. Otherwise, many other products may be observed in the buttermilk. So, the buttermilk should be fresh, and it is proved because in many other countries, like Bulgaria, they are regularly consuming curd and buttermilk. Again, the question is that whether curd is better or buttermilk is better. Both of them are having same organism. But the buttermilk is a diluted version of the curd. That's why buttermilk is always better than curd. So, again, you see, the buttermilk is regularly consumed because in India, it is very popular. It was popular, I will say. But because of the recent under the name of progress. Young generation is not drinking buttermilk. They are not aware of the buttermilk advantages. In India, because I am continuously moving in different states, I observed that in Gujarat and Punjab particularly, because in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, they are consuming curd and rice. That is also fermented food. But in Gujarat and in Punjab, they welcome you by the glass of buttermilk. In Gujarat, you go to any hotel, ask them buttermilk, they will give you the buttermilk. In Maharashtra, you go to any hotel, ask them buttermilk, they will say, no, sir, we don't have buttermilk. Why? I ask them, why you are not keeping buttermilk? Answer is very simple. They are telling that, sir, there is no demand, so why we should keep buttermilk in the hotel, in the refrigerator? So, the no demand is a failure of every microbiologist in India. It is your failure. It is my failure. And that's why I thought that an enthusiastic personality is Singh. I have given a responsibility of popularizing buttermilk as a chairman of this committee. And I'm very happy to note that he is doing very actively. Our next campaign is that we'll go to the education minister, health minister. I'm writing a letter to health minister also. It may work or may not work. It will create a pressure. And our campaign is known in all microbiologists, but it should be known in the engineering college. It should be known in the schools. It should be known in political person, in administrative person. We'll give letter to the collectors also. Meaning is that slowly and slowly we'll popularize this campaign. So really I'm thankful to sir also, who is always attending, sure, and giving good comments to the young generation. Because many speakers are young. Many speakers are young. Require a guidance, Dr. To all other attendee today, please, because this lecture, this discussion is being recorded. We are circulating it, but extend the hands of cooperation for a good national work. It is equal to the work carried out by the Indian soldiers at the boundary in between India and Pakistan. They are protecting Indian. We are also protecting Indian by keeping their good health, by keeping gut microflora, which is beneficial to everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Swarnajit Singh, sir, for giving me an opportunity to start the panel discussion. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Deshmukh. You gave a very good lecture, which will be beneficial in carrying on with buttermilk. Now I request Dr. Prakash Halami, Chief Scientist and Professor in CFTRI, Mysore, to give his views on buttermilk, but particularly on Bifidobacterium buttermilk.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much, sir. Dr. Swaranjit Singh, Chairman of the Drink Buttermilk Campaign, for launching this very important event. At the outset, I thank Dr. A.M. Deshmukh, the President of Microbiology Society India. Sir, can you hear me? Is it okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wonderful. I also welcome all the participants, of all the 18 participants, including Dr. Renu Agrawal, who is my former colleague from the microbiology and fermentation technology department in CFTRI, and all the other colleagues, those who have actively participated in this very important campaign. And it is actually very high time to talk about the drink buttermilk. So when I say drink buttermilk, I should start first from my side only, that I should first drink on the screen. Now it is actually a very scorching heat in Mysore. As Dr. Renu also told, the temperature is somewhere 30 to 33 degree and very humid climate. And in fact, Dr. Deshmukh made my job easy to tell that why young generation is getting intoxicated with the coffee, tea, and more importantly, actually with this beverages like this Coca-Cola, wonderful, sir. Yes.
Dr. Prakash.
Exactly,
Cheers.
exactly.
Cheers.
Yes, sir. Yes. Even some of these cheerful people are there in sitting in front of me, and even they are also drinking the buttermilk. Most of these people, of course, buttermilk is though very easily available. Most of this dairy, and people are not that much interested somehow. But this is actually the right time through microbiology society to bring them and make them realize how we can actually give the bring them to notice that what are the advantages buttermilk actually provides. Besides making this the thunder, and then more importantly, in such a hot now summer is actually going to start even in the North India also, and definitely we will be actually looking more like a lassi, sweet lassi, right? Which is of course the expensive for a common man or poor people also. But the buttermilk, which can actually just 3 or 4 times diluted curd, can be more useful. The very simple reason, because the same microflora, lactic microflora, get ingested in our system, GI tract. The other important thing is actually the fatty acids, the fats gets diluted. So we will not have that much problem. And then of course, the ultimate is the thirst, which actually provides. Somehow Dr. Sonia from Sanjay Gandhi Institute of Dairy Technology, Bihar Animal Science University. She in fact is the doctorate from National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal. Due to some reasons, he is unable to join. I hope she can come after some time. Of course, drink buttermilk or the importance of the buttermilk, each and every participant they knows is not a very hardcore subject, but several enormous health benefits, which we are not aware, and we are not actually having the habit of drinking the buttermilk. So in other words, actually we supposed to go on acidifying our gastrointestinal tract. I hope it is quite clear once I say what do we mean by the acidifying the gastrointestinal tract, because this is how Ilya Metchnikoff has proposed the theory of longevity by studying the putrefaction, that the lactic acid bacteria present or the acidic environment present in this dairy product inhibit the putrefying bacteria and actually helps to keep us healthy by avoiding the inflammation, because inflammation is the sole cause of most of the lifestyle diseases. And once the GI tract is acidified, less inflammation, more lactic acid microflora, that means a stronger immunity, better digestion, good absorption of the nutrients, and many much more things, which I think anyone, those who works on the lactic acid bacteria, they will be able to tell, or those who works on the probiotics. What I want to talk in next 5 minutes is with reference to the bifidocurd technology which we have developed. So in general, we know that the milk fermentation is by lactic acid bacteria, but we are actually fermenting using the bifidobacteria. This is actually the uniqueness. We make the curd using bifidobacterium longum culture. This is actually our own isolate, and we have actually developed the technology. And this curd actually presently we are developing to convert into the bifidobuttermilk. Now, why bifidobacteria? Very simple reason, because bifidobacteria colonizes in the colon, modulate the gut microflora in the colonic or in the large intestine, produces several organic acid, short chain fatty acids, as a energy source for the epithelial cells. On the other hand, what are the lactic acid bacteria which we consume? They colonizes or remain in the smaller intestine. So such 7 to 8 actually advantages bifidobacteria offers, and where we do not have such a supply other than the mother's milk. Okay. Now I will actually briefly tell with reference to with what are the actually product presently are available in the market with the bifidobacteria. So we have actually the mother's dairy actually provide the probiotic charge, where they use BB12 culture along with other probiotic lactic cultures. Now actually what happens is in such a consortia or the mixed culture, lactic acid bacteria will not be allowing the bifidobacteria to grow. So this is actually the disadvantage for the bifidobacteria to supplement in a higher number. So similarly, there is another product from Amul, ProLife probiotic buttermilk, where lactobacillus acidophilus and BB12 culture is used to prepare. And as I told, that bifidobacteria supplementation is not there in our GI tract in our daily food, which is there through the lactic acid bacteria, because we take a curd, we take the fermented vegetables, we take the fermented other products. So we get the lactic acid bacteria, but not the bifidobacteria. By seeing this importance, some of this dairy company has produced the probiotic curd or the buttermilk incorporating bifidobacteria. Then somebody may say that how our bifido buttermilk is unique. Our bifido buttermilk, because it is a pure culture, a culture with a known amount, with a viability, a pure culture with a definite health benefit. Now, what are the product which I was explaining available commercially? To add a few more, even our Nandini also makes the probiotic majige. Actually, in Kannada, majige means again the buttermilk, where they add actually bifidobacterium lactics. But then there is no guarantee what is the count of this bacteria. Similarly, there is again heritage product, also, heritage curd also. They are also making the buttermilk. But again, they add actually other starter culture along with the BB12 culture. So once I say BB12 culture means Bifidobacterium animalis, subspecies lactics, BB12, the Christian Hansen who gives this culture, and this is the one only the culture available commercially in the product development. And this is how actually in the several of the Activa product in US, which is actually launched way back in 10 years back, is available because bifidobacteria offers enormous health benefit. So of course, the milky mist also they make the bifidocurd, probiotic buttermilk, incorporating again with the BB12 culture. Okay. So such products are available where bifidobacteria are used as a adjuvant culture, but then there is no the count of this culture available or recorded, plus the health benefits as well as the viability data. And that's why the curd or the bifido buttermilk, which we are developed in our laboratory, has a lot of significance with reference to their consumption, the health benefits, as well as to explore further. And this work actually, two of my students are there. They are actually working very hard to develop this product. We are going to actually freeze dry the curd itself directly, so that the powder form, with a good viability of a bifidobacteria, can be used with some food grade acidulants, and then instant bifido buttermilk can be prepared. So this is what actually our technology is we are looking for, and for this purpose we are going to actually contact with NDRI, Bangalore Southern Regional Station in Bangalore, and I hope that our product also, just like what I was actually explaining about this product from the Nandini or Heritage or the Milky Mist, our product with a much more superior quality will be available for the consumer, and will be we can consider the next generation buttermilk. In other words, I will be very happy to interact rather than I only go on talking with the participants of this our Drink Buttermilk campaign interaction. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Some
1 minute.
probiotic-
1 minute. I'm just coming.
Yeah. Yes. So I was just talking about this the probiotic buttermilk also. The Nandini actually is available in the outlet of Nandini booths in Mysore. So this is actually this product, Mysore Cooperative Milk Union. And as I told that they are adding one other probiotic culture. Right now the claim is only the probiotic, but whether it is really offers the health benefit or not, we are not sure. We are not sure what is the count of this bacteria because there is no such information available. Because once we say probiotic means the health benefits, the viable count, how much we should consume, how long we should consume. I hope Dr. Renu Agarwal also was working on this area in CFTRI, so she will also agree with me. So what are the
Prakash,
important
you have used bifidobacteria, and
Exactly.
I don't know, maybe if they have some more advantages over other lactic acid bacteria. Because we had made products like buttermilk only with probiotic cultures. And I had a project with Bulgaria, if you remember. So I had that international project, and the Lactobacillus bulgaricus was actually, where I was working in that lab only, they had found out this organism. So it was very nice. But bifidobacteria, I had not worked. I'm very happy that you have worked in this area.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is what actually I was trying to explain the unique role of the bifidobacteria that otherwise we don't get through any of this product, because of their nature of the anaerobic.
Yeah, it's
And
very difficult actually to grow and keep bifidobacteria, all these anaerobic bacteria. So
So
how
10
do you
years
think,
back,
what about the survival in the product?
very good question. That is what actually two of the students are sitting right side of me. So this is the direct question to them to answer by experiment, by the results, and within a week time. So this is the challenge for them. In other words, challenge for me also.
Correct.
If we can show a good
Because,
viability,
incorporating is easy, but if it is surviving or not, idea is, when you are having that buttermilk, it should survive in that and then only give the advantage or the beneficial effects. If it is not surviving, because as soon as, they get this oxygen, they do not survive.
so viable count as well as the
But is the bifidobacterium anaerobic or microaerophilic?
anaerobic.
It is anaerobic.
Completely anaerobic?
Yeah. That is why it is very difficult actually. You
not-
can incorporate it, but it's very
Lactic acid
difficult
bacteria
that
or
it survives.
microaerophilic.
I see. I thought it is microaerophilic. So
No,
No.
that is lactic acid bacteria or microaerophilic. So lactic acid bacteria, when we grow, it has to be like in a submerged condition without shaking,
okay.
in a static condition. So lactic acid bacteria can grow easily. If we
Okay.
keep under shaking condition, they will not grow.
I see. First of all, let me thank Dr. Prakash Halami for a
Thank you,
very
sir.
nice talk. I really enjoyed. And I was thinking that bifidobacterium is microaerophilic, which I'm wrong. And now I learned something new from you that
Yeah,
it is
exactly. And that's
completely-
why they colonizes in the colon
I
where
see.
the pH is neutral and anaerobic condition.
Okay.
But lactic acid bacteria in a smaller intestine where pH is acidic and microaerophilic.
I see.
Actually, you can have this bacillus. We tried with this bacillus subtilis also, along with lactobacillus. That also we patented. That I had another project with Argentina, if you remember, Prakash. So there also it is okay. Bacillus subtilis also it grows and it forms spores there. But bifidobacteria, I'm a little bit, yeah.
I see.
Exactly. Challenging, yes.
So
And that's why actually
we'll
our
be
work
doing-
on bifidobacteria has a lot of importance because we don't get the bifidobacteria otherwise. Even in a culture collection, we usually struggle to get a pure strain of a bifidobacteria. the authentic
Absolutely,
milk.
absolutely.
Okay, Dr. Renu Agarwal, you have done a lot of work on probiotics. So I'll be arranging a special talk for you very
Okay,
soon, maybe next week. And
okay.
please enlighten us by your knowledge on probiotics next week.
Sure, sure.
And now you tell us something about your views on buttermilk.
My views?
Yes.
Oh, Buttermilk, I think what you are doing is a marvelous job, actually. You know, if these youngsters, we can take them away from, as Dr. Deshmukh also said, tea, coffee. But my concern is even alcohol. See, nowadays, youngsters are taking so much of alcohol every time, you know, something, they take that. But if you are turning them to take buttermilk with your campaign, is something marvelous, I feel, because it is going to
Exactly.
improve the gut. Buttermilk
Exactly,
is
madam.
having probiotic cultures which is going to improve the gut.
And
And
otherwise also we consume more synthetic food or processed food.
yeah,
So that actually is diminishing our gut microflora.
yeah.
So this is actually very right time what MBSI is doing, that we should actually have a consumption of a buttermilk
And
regularly.
also, you know, it is very important that the gut has a biodiversity of these probiotic organisms. It is not that only one probiotic, you know, we have the same genera or the species. If you have different types of, like, you know, now Dr. Prakash is adding bifidobacterium. Okay, if a bifidobacterium is not there, Bacillus subtilis is there, or Lactobacillus plantarum is there, Johnsoni is there, Rhamnosus is there. They are producing different enzymes, and, you know, that helps in the digestion and so many things. Apart from that, this good microflora is directly connected to the brain. It is having a gut brain axis, which we call it. So in the recent times, you know, people are, you know, have proved with experiments. Actually, we did a lot of work on for cholesterol and other things. We did not look into the brain part, but we did a lot of things for the disease part of it. And anti-Shigella bacteriocin also we produced, which we patented. And then also for the E. coli we did it. And then diabetes. For that we did animal experiments and also in human cell lines, which we proved it and published also. So it's a very good campaign. I want to congratulate, you know, that it's a really good one. Very good.
Very nice. Very nice to hear your views, Dr. Renu.
Dr. Swaranjit Singh, actually Dr. Renu Agrawal will be interacting with the several other organizations also, especially with the students community. So even she can actually also be actually taken in this loop to spread this knowledge of this MBSI campaign of MBSI, you know, so that we can actually reach to the bigger section of the
TPA number change అయితే
Dr. Agrawal has a lot of such contacts.
అడ్వైజ్ అన్నాం కదా పేమెంట్ అడ్వైజ్ అన్నాం కదా
Serving the
మనం
society from the
వచ్చినప్పుడల్లా
different
ఈ నెంబర్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది
Right.
ఇక్కడ నెంబర్
So,
చేంజ్ అవుతుంది
has
నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చి
Dr. Sonia Singh come?
73 కాదు
Dr. Sonia,
ఎంతమంది చేస్తే వాళ్ళ తర్వాత నెంబర్ వస్తుంది
कुछ ही बैकग्राउंड में
अरे,
आवाज आ रही है
गिरा
सिंह साहब.
ये बंद कर दो, मैं कर देता हूँ. ये please close your mics. Please close your mics.
సారీ
Okay. Since Sonia has not come, let me tell you one thing. What we are doing now to promote buttermilk in two,
Yes,
three
sir.
lines. We are spreading the health benefits to all corners of the country and abroad, not only in India, not only in the states or UTs, but also abroad. We are spreading to USA, Canada, Germany, Australia, and so on, Indonesia, Malaysia. So there are many people who like our campaign and they are going in for buttermilk. We give talks and hold competitions on probiotics with poster competition. Recently, we had a digital poster competition on buttermilk, quiz in all states and UTs, and prizes are given to the winners of the competitions. On the national website of MBSI, we post the individuals' photographs and also group photographs of group ceremonies in institutes and colleges. Having buttermilk to motivate and inspire the masses of India. We have people spreading buttermilk from all walks of life, not only scientists, not only a professor, but we have advocates, we have politicians, we have architects, we have transgenders. You know, I was chairman of talks by transgenders in MBSI a couple of years back. So I have about 10 transgenders in my list. So they are also spreading buttermilk, the kinners or the transgenders. Then we have engineers, we have doctors, we have government and private officials. Recently, I had a meeting with the police commissioner of Canada, a lady, a very nice lady, and I met her in the Rotary Club, and she posed with me with buttermilk, and she sent a fantastic message to MBSI, the benefits of buttermilk. So we are trying our best to spread to every corner of India. So Prakash, recently I think you saw my photograph with the secretary,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Mr. Shiv Dhular Dhillon. He is the secretary of Red Cross.
Wonderful
India.
work, संता बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. And Prakash was liking it very much that IAS officer, you know, had a ceremony with me to spread buttermilk in Red Cross. And today I want to tell you one thing. A good thing happened. He called me just now and he said, you'll be the ambassador of Red Cross in Punjab. I'm sharing the news with you first. So, I mean, I said, I don't know much about Red Cross. He said, no, we need people like you to promote the activities of Red Cross in Punjab. So I have got the assignment of Red Cross from that same man, Shiv Dhular Dhillon. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I request any participant to throw light on buttermilk or ask any question you like. We'll try to answer. Let me tell you 2-3 amazing facts about curd. Normally what we do, we take a spoon of curd and put in milk, right? And we make curd. But there are many methods, very amazing methods to make curd. One is you put a small silver coin or a ring, silver ring, into milk and you'll get production of curd. Because when you put silver inside the milk, silver ions are generated. And silver ions catalyze the resident microbes already in the milk, raw milk, to make curd. Some people use green chili and red chili for making curd. They don't need any starter culture because in the red chili and green chili, they have a lot of lactobacillus. And in the raw milk, which is not pasteurized, if you put red chili or green chili, you'll get curd. Okay? And of course, you know, if you put a drop of lemon in milk, raw milk, you will get curd. So these are amazing facts of making curd.
Wonderful, very important information, sir. Only adding lemon or with lactic culture also?
Just a drop of lemon, not much.
That is
A
enough.
drop of lemon in milk.
But then curdling is because of the citric acid.
because it is already having some lactobacillus. The milk is already having from the cow.
So
So
we are
those will
stimulating them to
multiply.
grow.
Yes, stimulating
Yes, sir.
them.
There is
Catalyzing
one.
them.
There is one question actually in the chat box, sir. If you can read, and if you can answer also.
Can you please read? Can you please read? I think Renu has written that.
Post buttermilk uses lactobacillus, but bifidobacteria are usually found in the large intestine. Is there a big benefit to having both in one drink, or it is better to keep them separate?
See, bifidobacterium is a anaerobic culture, so you cannot mix up both of them, right?
Exactly. According to our opinion, or the what I can say, our knowledge, it is difficult because it will deplete the population of the bifidobacteria.
Right.
So when we want in a required number, it is not possible to
Yes.
supplement the bifidobacteria in a desired number.
Right.
That's why.
That's
So
why.
people are doing products are there, but they are not giving the guarantee how much is the bifidobacteria are. The very
It is
simple
better
reason
to
because
have-
when lactic acid bacteria grows, they acidify. Milk pH of the medium becomes acidic. So in acidic pH, bifidobacteria do not grow. Other is bifidobacteria are slow grower. So by the time
Yes.
of lactic acid bacteria grows, they will actually utilize the exhaust the nutrients. So no
प्रकाश,
nutrients.
बिफिडोबैक्टीरिया जब आप डालते हैं तो उसका पीएच कितना रहता है?
6.5 and then ferments it by 5. But
अच्छा.
lactic acid bacteria will go up to 3.5.
Exactly. That's why I asked.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. That is actually very important what you asked.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you one more information. In the
Sure,
Tetra
sir.
packs, there is a expiry date. All of them will have expiry date 1 month or 2 months maximum, right? So after expiry date, we should not take the Tetra Pak buttermilk. Number one. Number two, I advise and suggest that the milk at home, if you make curd at home, it is fresh. It can be put in the fridge for 3-4 days, and that is very economic, very affordable, and easily available. So try to take fresh buttermilk instead of buying Tetra packs and pouches.
That is a good idea, Singh Saab. लेकिन क्या हो जाता है कि when we are preparing home curd, it is a consortium of organisms. Whereas when we have this Nandini dairy in Karnataka, I do not know about Punjab. So there, they are adding specific cultures.
Mother dairy.
Okay.
Here
Mother
we have.
dairy, Verka. See, this is Verka. This is Punjab Lassi. Verka.
So if we are taking home buttermilk, what happens is every day we are keeping the same consortium or the same inoculum for the next day. And
Yes.
slowly it's get contaminated. And what I have found is, because we used to work all these things, and then lot of consortium of organisms comes, which we are not able to actually isolate them or take out, get rid of the ones which we do not want.
Right.
So my view is, you take market curd, take the inoculum, maybe try it for some 4 generations, 4-5 days, maybe a week or so, then again take a fresh one.
Okay. That's a good idea. Yes. That's fine. So if anybody has got any question, please ask, then we will close down for today.
Jayant is saying that I used pure vegan peanut butter milk from peanut butter. Yes, we can, but lactic acid bacteria or bifidobacteria may not ferment that easily. So we have to actually work it out. There's fermentation ability. So that whether you are looking for the curd or ensuring that there is no other contaminating microflora grows, because when we are actually processing the peanut, possibility of
Also have Prakash, peanuts sometimes will also have these aflatoxins. So they have to work
exactly.
on a lot of things actually.
So you will have both microbial as well as chemical contaminants.
Correct.
And then you try to sterilize, because this is actually the challenge when we face. Whatever the way we sterilize the milk, some one or other contamination will come for to make a bifido curd. Because when we prepare a bifido curd, your milk has to be fully properly sterilized, so that no inherent microflora is present. If inherent microflora is present, you will not get the required count of bifidobacteria in your finished product. And when you actually grow or develop that product again use, then that contamination will be growing faster, because as we know that the pH of the curd is not like a lactic fermented curd.
और दूसरी वो चीज भी है जो आपने बोला, फिर बिफिडो तो ग्रो ही नहीं होगा ना, तो ग्रो
Exactly. One is it will inhibit the growth.
It will lies.
Plus, yes, the contaminant will overtake on those things. So that is
Yes.
actually.
Okay, Dr. Prakash,
Yes,
can I
sir.
circulate the brochures which you sent me on buttermilk of Bifidobacterium?
Definitely. It will be a pleasure. And then I also suggest all the participants to promote this knowledge of beside the buttermilk, the bifido buttermilk, and how our technology or the product is unique from CFTRI. That actually is really important. And I'm sure that all the 18 participants, those who participated in this panel discussions, got benefited. Those who could not, I would consider that they missed this good opportunity to know how the buttermilk is important, how the bifido buttermilk is, and though products are available commercially, what they exactly lack. Right now, they get the permission, but one or other day they have to prove their health benefit. They have to tell what is the count of this both the bacteria. Then they have to actually tell the viability upon the storage. Then only their product is actually can fulfill the requirement of FSSI. As of now, once they say yes, it is incorporated, they are passed. But this will not be in a longer, after a few years, few days, will not be applicable, in other words.
Okay.
So thank you very much, sir,
what
once again.
I will circulate today in all the groups
Sure,
of
sir.
NGOs.
Sure.
Okay. And
Dr. Jayanta had raised the hand, so we can take his question and then
yes.
we can close the session.
Yes,
Good evening,
Dr.
sir.
Priyanka.
Yes. First of all, thank you so
Please.
much for all members for such a nice discussion. It's much informative for me. I does not know it's such information before that, but I have here like I taking in diet probiotics. So sir already said about the lactobacillus and bifidobacterius bacteria, but I have one question. When we consume these probiotics as in our gut, there are much acidic pH. So is it a possibility that they survive very easily in our acidic strain?
80 to 90% probiotics actually get diminished or lost when they pass through the gastrointestinal tract. But then our purpose or our body actually needs the viable bacteria. And when we actually supplement through this dairy product, so they somehow get encapsulated. Food matrix actually helps protects them from acid and bile stress. So definitely, if it is something is better than nothing. In other words, otherwise you don't get a bifidobacter in any other source. You have to take ASL3 capsule. Now the product which I enlisted where they are telling bifidobacteria are added, but then they are not giving a guarantee what is the bifidobacterial count is present in the product. And as I told that bifidobacteria are required for a gut homeostasis in your colon, in our large intestine, and that's why most of us actually 70 or 80% of these people adult will have dysbiotic gut. We'll have always the problem of the stomach ache. We'll have problem of the digestion. We'll have always the problem of weaker immunity, prone for the infection. And the very simple reason, no bifidobacterial count. The challenges are there to supplement. Somebody asked me the question that you are giving the pure culture, yes, but how that bacteria survives in the complex environment, So that is actually the challenge for the researcher as well as for the bacteria also. But then we are making.
Dr. Prakash, is it your own isolate or have you got it from the collection center?
Our isolate matter. We have some 10 cultures, 10 to 12 cultures. And Bifidobacterium longum actually with the safe deposit with the
deposited them?
NCS. Yes.
Okay.
Only one company has
Yeah,
taken this
very
product. I
nice.
am actually looking for more companies. If they can come forward and then help us, possibilities there.
So in the homemade buttermilk, we don't get any bifidobacteria as you
No,
told you.
no.
Anaerobic
No.
bacteria.
Only lactics. As Dr. Agrawal told, only lactic acid bacteria.
Yeah.
Consortia of lactic acid bacteria.
And
Along with
now,
some contamination also.
and now one more trend is coming, like probiotics have some bacillus coagulant. Like they say, they are very good surviving ability in our harsh acidic and
Yes.
That is
environment.
what I just now told you. I worked actually on Bacillus subtilis along with Lactobacillus. We have a patent also. We had an international project with India and Argentina. There we have prepared a probiotic product also with both of them, because these forms their spores and they give a beneficial effect in the gut. Bacillus subtilis.
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Agrawal told that for acid and bile stress, yes, sporulating probiotics is much better. Like, lactobacillus sporogens considered as superior probiotics. So to maintain the viability, absolutely yes. But not
How,
that benefit
how
what we
is
get from the lactic acid bacteria.
streptomyces? How is streptomyces?
Streptomyces में भी बहुत सारे
Streptomyces is,
species है ना?
हाँ, वो भी अच्छी है ना for curd?
streptomyces is not a normal microflora, not a normal gut microflora.
Streptococcus.
Streptococcus is a curdling. Streptococcus
Yes.
is a curdling bacteria, milk
Yes.
storing bacteria.
Streptococcus.
Will
Yes.
not have a probiotic property.
Right.
For a
right.
probiotic property, only the lactobacillus and the bifidobacteria. And
Because-
bifidobacteria, as we are discussing, is the problem associated with the viability.
I read somewhere
Problem
that
associated.
But
Streptococcus.
Streptococcus mutagens is something which will actually give this oral cavity.
Yeah.
So बहुत अलग-अलग species का है वो अलग-अलग ना.
हाँ.
So Streptococcus mutagens is actually pathogenic. वो सारी वो दांतों को खराब कर देता है.
Yes.
And
But some
Swaranjit
people,
Singh also
some
said
people
about
use Streptococcus also for making curd. Some companies.
Yes. Streptococcus thermophilus is the starter culture for yogurt.
Yes.
Lactobacillus delbrueckii, Streptococcus
Bulgaricus,
thermophilus.
Lactobacillus, Bulgaricus, and Streptococcus thermophilus.
And what is the role of leuconostoc?
Yeah, leuconostoc is also very
Leuconostoc
good
actually
actually,
is the
but it's little
heterofermenter
bit
plus
ropey.
EPS producer. Heterofermenter. So that actually will give the off flavor.
Yeah. No,
Very
off
good,
flavor तो नहीं देता. We have worked on leuconostoc also. One of my student did PhD on leuconostoc cultures only. But it's slightly ropey. वो नहीं होता, थोड़ा तार जैसा आ जाता है.
Very good EPS producer, leuconostoc.
Yeah, very good actually.
Leuconostoc problem is actually the heterofermenter.
Yeah.
And
So,
sir told
I
one
think,
chili about the chili as a inoculant. I just want to ask which bacteria present in that chili, because now after in milk there hormonal and various adulteration are present. So people are moving for vegan milk. Like they use chili as a source of bacterial inoculum instead of using any old buttermilk or so. What kind of bacteria are there?
No, actually what happens, even this yogurt bacteria were discovered like that way by adding some cherry leaves. So previously or in the former days, people were using like this way chili, and then they were not knowing what is the microbiology or microflora associated. But then it found to be the useful curdling lactic acid bacteria they were present, and they actually helps to rapid. No, they actually grows in the milk media because milk is otherwise perishable, right? And once lactic acid bacteria they grow, they acidify the medium. So that actually provides, undesirable environmental condition or other contaminating microflora. So this is what actually is important. So if you don't want to boil the milk and use, you don't have a starter culture, definitely yes. And then we have to actually care of what we need is making the curd means one is the proteolytic bacteria and another is acidifying bacteria. Once these two properties are there, then you can actually. I hope it is quite clear. More
Okay,
the diversity of
We had
For
a
the
very good
diversity-
discussion, Dr. Prakash.
sir.
We had a very good
Exactly, sir.
discussion. And now the time is almost there, done. Huh? So we'll hold
Definitely, sir.
another session and we'll again get back to the same topic.
Definitely, definitely. If we
That'll be
get
very
more
nice.
participants, definitely, sir.
I
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. I'm showing you my memento of Red Cross.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank
Congratulations,
you
sir.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't have that such a big moment to show, but I can show only the buttermilk.
Buttermilk is the
The
best.
Nandini buttermilk.
Buttermilk is the best.
Exactly.
Buttermilk is the best.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.